goals. The first repechage was won by John Bigelow of the United States from Gary Reid of New Zealand and Juan Felix of Puerto Rico. Those three go through to the semi-finals. Here we see Dennis Gate of France in lane 1. In lane 2 is Raymond Haberl of Austria. In lane 3 is Shunsuke Horiyuki, I should say, of Japan. And in lane 4 is Peter Michael Kolbe of West Germany. This is the second repechage. The first three go through to the semi-final, and as you can see there, just looking at the moment, it's Peter Michael Kolbe in 4, already in the lead, having a look across. I don't think he's going to work too hard in this one. You might recall, if you saw him at row against Karpinen in the heats, he led most of the way, and then this is Peter Michael Kolbe in the foreground. He led most of the way. Karpinen came to him, and then he dropped off the pressure. Now at the moment, it's Peter Michael Kolbe in West Germany in the foreground, leading from Dennis Gate of France, then Raymond Haberl of Austria, and Horiyuki of Japan. Now, Peter Michael Kolbe is the current world champion. He was world champion in 1975, 1978, 1981, and 1983. Now, he's just moved into the lead a moment now as they come to the first 500. He's not going to really apply a lot of pressure today. I think he's going to conserve his energy. He's a great athlete, Peter Michael Kolbe. He came second at Montreal to Pertti Karpinen. He didn't get to Moscow, and this time he really wants to get, and dearly wants to get, an Olympic gold medal. And the very big crowd of people here, I think, will be very much feeling for him when we get around to finals. But that doesn't discount Pertti Karpinen, the current Moscow gold medalist and the man that won at Montreal. But there's now a bit of brighter work from Peter Michael Kolbe. That's Horiyuki, the Japanese sculler, who's doing very well and holding up well there. But it's Peter Michael Kolbe there effortlessly at the moment. He's got a rating of
27 now.
Down to 27. They went through in 1:47.7. France is just behind in second place, and then Austria, and then Japan. But it's Peter Michael Kolbe here, a great shot, showing his great power. He's a very big, tall man with immense power, and he uses it so efficiently. Interesting too to note that we're using in sculling, elite sculling, fixed riggers. Last year in the World Championship, the scullers were permitted to use moving riggers, sliding riggers they were called, and Kolbe won the World Championship last year with a sliding rigger. Now he's using a fixed rigger here today under the new rules or revised rules, and has made the transition back rather effortlessly. Coming up towards the 1,000 now, and Peter Michael Kolbe, West Germany, in front there by about length it would be to Raymond Haberl of Austria, then Horiyuki of Japan, and then back to Dennis Gate of France. Well, we're seeing a nice copybook piece of sculling by Peter Michael Kolbe. Whilst his rating is well down, and whilst he's taking it most comfortably, I hope you're enjoying seeing a sculler of his particular ability. He's an outstanding athlete, a very modest man who actually, it's his birthday tomorrow, interesting enough. He's 31 now, and he's just having a nice paddle along. But when we get around to semi-finals and finals, you're going to see this man really turning on immense power, immense strength, and immense determination.
Hasn't varied that rate from 27 for about this last 400 metres.
Well, that's so, and just he looks around a lot. It's very interesting. A lot of scullers tend to sort of not look around. They feel it upsets their concentration, but Peter's always looking around, sizing up where things are, who's doing what, and it's just a part of his style. So at this stage, it's Peter Michael Kolbe leading from Raymond Haberl of Austria. He came third to Ibar in his heat. Dr. Raymond Haberl has been around for quite a long time in sculling, a fairly accomplished sculler, but not a match for Peter Michael Kolbe. In third place, doing quite well at the moment, is Shunsuke Horiyuki. There he is in the picture, of Japan, putting up a good performance. He's not a really big man, and doing very well. Then behind him comes Dennis Gate of France. We're coming up now towards the 1,500 metre mark. and it's Peter Michael Kolbe just comfortably coming through there, a good length in advance of Raymond Habel of Austria, then back to Horiuchi of Japan, and then back to Dennis Gate of France. Well, Peter Michael Kolbe, it's a copybook piece of sculling you're seeing. I can imagine some of the great scullers of Australia sitting back watching this telecast, people such as Merv Wood and Stuart Mackenzie, who did so well in Australian sculling, seeing this sculler and appreciating what it is to be the world champion, and being able to paddle through in a repechage with such ease. Coming up now towards about 600 metres to go. It's Peter Michael Kolbe went through the 1500 in 5:34, coming up with 300 metres to go, I should have said. And now it's Peter Michael Kolbe in the lead, just comfortably having that easy paddle.
Still rating 27, no change at all.
From Raymond Habel, who is really finding he's up against some opposition today. But it's the first three that go through to the semi-final. And so we're going to see the Japanese sculler probably get through, and although we might see a good battle here, the French sculler has improved his position. Dennis Gate has moved up very strongly. But over the concluding stages, with just about 150 metres to go, it's West Germany. Kolbe from West Germany, just having a relaxed paddle, looking around. But it'll be a different question to the semis and the finals. Kolbe now, as we get down towards the line, Habel only about a length and a half behind him. And that's copybook. Habel in second place. And now the French sculler fighting for that third place and the place in the semi against Japan. Down to the line now, without to cross, is Peter Michael Kolbe. Second will be Habel of Austria, and then very close it's going to be. And in comes Dennis Gate of France to just beat Horiuchi of Japan and get through to the semi-final. Well, Kolbe finished at 26. You don't see it that easy in the Olympics. But, of course, he's that good.